give you guys my Premier League predictions. Now, I'm not going to give you guys my full standard predictions because let's be real. I'm just only going to predict the top 6, okay? The top 6 is what really matters here, to be completely honest, because those determine the top 4 essentially goes into the Champions League directly, and the other 2 spots just are there just for fillers, not fillers, Europa League. So I think those are the 2 most important. The 6 I believe are most important. So like I said, the first 4 will be going to the Champions League group stage directly. Fifth and sixth will be going there directly as well, while seventh will actually have a qualification for the groups. The second you get like a playoff round essentially. So I think it's only fair to predict those 6. Like a 7. Like I said, I will predict the other rankings, but I'm not gonna make them into a full standard video. I'll probably just release those in the maybe the description below soon. But like I said, guys, those I don't really think matters too much. Okay, let's start out with. Wait, actually on here it says 5. Okay, whatever. We'll just do 6. Let's just do 6 instead because I've always noticed it's 6. Okay. So 6th place. This is tough. This is tough. You guys are gonna kill me below, I'm pretty sure. Arsenal. Arsenal. Now let me tell you guys why I personally picking Arsenal here. Arsenal have a great source of talent. They have a great wealth of talent. But the biggest problem for me, I've noticed, is that Arsenal does not have any good defenders. Guys, they leaked 4 goals in the Europa League final against Chelsea. 4 goals, you never want to concede 4. Now, it is true that some other clubs have conceded that many goals as well, but 4 is never a good, okay? And Arsenal hasn't signed any good defensive players, and I think Arsenal will miss out on the Champions League again, okay? Arsenal, prove me wrong, guys, and maybe sign a good defender, but I don't see it. I really genuinely don't see it, guys. And let's go ahead and just do it for fun, guys. I'm going to show you guys how many players I got from Arsenal on here. I think I have. Let's see. Let's make predictions. How many on here? This is just a separate for fun. Like, keep in mind, guys, I haven't checked these in a while. I'm going to go ahead and say 3. I think I have 3 Arsenal players. Okay. Let's see. Arsenal, how many players do I have? I do have 3. Okay, yes, I do have 3. Okay. So, 3 Arsenal players. Lacazette is obviously their talisman, I could say. And maybe not the talisman, but definitely a good. I also did hear, though, that they did sign the new edition of Pepe, which also could maybe make Arsenal a good contender, but they're not as good as the other 5 teams, in my opinion. And yeah, so I think Arsenal will finish 6th, guys. Okay? Coming in 5th place, I have it as Manchester United. Once again, guys, Manchester United are awful patch of form. Manchester United, I don't know what to say. Their manager Solskjaer will probably get sacked very soon. By the way, guys, I'm probably butchered the pronunciation. By the way, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I think. Yeah, Manchester United have not been looking good. There's been a lot of turmoil lately in this club, and honestly, to tell you the truth, I think this club just doesn't care anymore. It's so sad that this club is just deteriorated, and they were once the kings of Europe, and now Jose Mourinho going, and now I don't know what to say. Like they're not even going to be in the next Champions League, which is very upsetting from a Manchester United perspective. And once again, I just don't see it. I just don't see it. There's not a lot of good players. I could even predict them to be 6, but they still have some quality. They still have David De Gea, who's still incredible. They still have Romelu Lukaku, who's always been good. Marcus Rashford. They always have those kind of players. Paul Pogba. But once again, guys, there's a lot of turmoil going on in the club, and I could honestly, I don't know, but I think they'll still finish 5th place. But I don't think they'll make the Champions League. And now we're going to go into the direct Champions League. Which club will finish? 4th place, I'm going to go with Chelsea, guys. Chelsea, in my opinion, have been looking pretty good with the new additions of Christian Pulisic. I've been enjoying. And also with the new addition, they did lose Eden Hazard, which is a big blow to them. However, I still do think Chelsea are still a pretty prominent team, and I still think Chelsea are good with the new manager Frank Lampard. I could see him doing well, and honestly, I think Chelsea are good. I mean, they just beat Barcelona the other day, guys, which is incredible to say. And Barcelona, as we know, are the kings of Spain. And yeah, let's go look at their Let's look at the players they have right now at the stake. So currently they have Willian's also been pretty good as well. Of course, they got N'Golo Kante, Olivier Giroud. You know, they just won the Europa League, and they just went to Eden Hazard single-handedly put them into the stake of the Europa League and finally won the thing, which honestly promoted Chelsea a lot, which honestly really helped. So let's go look at the current squad at this moment. So at this moment, like I said, the new additions of Christian Pulisic I think will be good. David Luiz has been pretty good. Kepa has been a pretty good goalkeeper. Jorginho has been good. N'Golo Kante, we can't forget him. And I think that's about it for the notable players. Olivier Giroud, we can also mention. William, we can mention. David Luiz, I think I already mentioned. Batshuayi, we can also mention. There's a lot of good players in this Chelsea squad. But I think they'll finish fourth. And I think they'll still make the Champions League group stage. So, yeah. Oh, let's go check Man United real quick. I didn't predict. Man United. I think I have 2. I think I have 2. I'm going to go say 2. I don't know. I haven't checked Man United in a while. Okay, I have 4, actually. Okay. Let's go see what I have for Chelsea. Chelsea, I think I have a lot of good Chelsea players. 6, I think. I'm going to say 6. Chelsea. Wow, I got 8 Chelsea players. Jorginho's been good. Hazard, David Luiz, Giroud, Kante, Willian, Kepa, Moses. But I don't think this is currently up to date because I think some of these players, like I said, are not even playing for Chelsea anymore. Obviously, as we know, Hazard's not in part of Chelsea, and obviously, as we know, Moses is not part of Chelsea anymore. Victor Moses, I don't think he plays for Chelsea, right? Yeah, he doesn't play anymore. So yeah, let's go ahead and look into top 3. Third place, I'm going to go with Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur has been pretty incredible from what we've seen. They just won the Audi Cup lately, and they beat Bayern Munich, and they beat Real Madrid. I am very surprised they even beat Real Madrid, to be completely honest with you guys. And yeah, Real Madrid, like I said, are in an awful patch of form. But we're not here to discuss about Real Madrid. We're here to discuss about Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham Hotspur also made the Champions League final with the incredible players like... let's go look at the notable players. Of course, Hugo Lloris. Honestly, Hugo Lloris to me is kind of an iffy. I feel like there are some games that he can be incredible, but then there are some games where he's just average. So to me, he is not like a notable player to me. He is kind of just okay. Toby Alderweireld is pretty good. Juan Vertonghen's good. Song Heung-min, incredible as well. Harry Kane, obviously. Let's see who else. Dele Alli, and yeah, Lucas Moura and that hat trick against Ajax still put them in the Champions League final. It's still kind of annoying they put Harry Kane. They started Harry Kane over him. Honestly, that's kind of a stupid decision in my opinion. And yeah, I think I honestly think Tottenham Hotspur are a really good club, and I think they could. I think they're capable of finishing third. I mean, this is a very well squad, and yeah, I could see Tottenham finishing third. Like I said, guys, it could be anyone's game. But this is why I'm picking third place. Eric Dyer, of course. Eric Lamela, etc. Now let's go ahead and go to our top 2. And this is where I'm going to get a lot of hate. This is difficult. I'm still deciding which one I want to pick. Which one do I want to have win and which one do I think. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm going to be completely straight up honest with you guys. I really don't know. I think I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, a lot of stick for this. Sorry. I'm really sorry. But I think I'm going to have to say second Liverpool. Now, why am I saying Liverpool second? Once again, guys, Liverpool just, I don't know. They haven't signed any really good players. I mean, they haven't really done anything in the transfer market. And I think that's going to ultimately cost them. And it is true that Tottenham didn't sign any players over the summer and still made it to the Champions League final. But they made it in really bizarre circumstances. We could all agree that they made the Champions League final in really bizarre circumstances. Just advancing away goal with Ajax just narrowly missing, and then that offside call was given against Man City. So they had some bit of a fortune to even have made it. I mean, I'm not trying to say they incredibly made the Champions League final incredibly thanks to luck. Obviously, no. But I'm saying is that they had some things go there in their favor, which ultimately, obviously, helped them to make the final, of course. But I just don't think it will happen again and again. I think it's done. I think they're done, and they totally got outdone. But yeah, I just don't see Liverpool. I mean, Liverpool could maybe do it. I don't know. But Liverpool squad is very talented, and once again, I'm going to say it's a big race between this club and the next club I'm going to mention. But yeah, like I said, guys, it's tough. It's tough. I Liverpool fans really just wants to win this year's Premier League. They really want, and I understand they. I would love for them to win because, like I said, at the end of the day, I feel like this club and this next club I'm going to mention for first is pretty much the contenders to win this year's Premier League. Obviously, the notable players we have. Oh yeah, let's go look at Tottenham. How many players do I have? Tottenham, I think I have 7. Wow, yes, I got exactly right. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, Trippier's not a part of Tottenham anymore. That's a big. I forgot about that. Now let's go look at Liverpool. So, like I said, Alisson Becker has been incredible. Like I said, Fabinho has been great. Virgil van Dijk, obviously. Wijnaldum, Milner, obviously, has been great. Henderson's always been great. Obviously, we got Shaqiri, Divock Origi. He's always been good. Mohamed Salah. He's obviously been good. Sadio Mane, Roberto Firmino, Naby Keita. There's a lot of good players in this Liverpool squad. And I'm going to be completely honest. I just feel like when they have the front 3 out, like when they have to like replace Mohamed Salah or Sadio Mane, I just don't think... To me, I just don't see them like... They're just not as good. I feel like when you replace them... I know they beat Barcelona. I know that. But let's be real. Barcelona at the end of the day just looked bad. They did not look as good. They looked really bad that game. Like... They looked dreadfully awful. Like, I think had that been the real Barcelona, the one we expected, I don't think Divock Origi would have been scoring a brace, and I don't think, who's that other guy again? Wijnaldum. Wait, where's Wijnaldum? Yeah, Wijnaldum would have scored a brace as well. I just don't see it happening. And obviously they're both incredible players. I mean, they're both remembered for the Champions League. But I just don't think, I think if had that been the real Barcelona, the one we expected, the one that wasn't the Roma one, then I think it might have been a different story. You know, Barcelona maybe have been in the Champions League final. But like I said, there's no point in talking hypotheticals. Because at the end of the day, Barcelona didn't show up and Liverpool did. And, you know, Liverpool won the game 4-0. So as I said, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I just don't see it. I think Liverpool... I think it's going to be a tight race. It's going to be tight. I mean, trust me, guys. I want Liverpool to win this year's, okay? But I'm just going from my head. My head says no, and my heart says yes. And this is where it's kind of like that difficulty. And I think at the end of the day, I always make my head. And by the way, guys, there's also Trent Alexander-Arnold. Let's see how many Liverpool players I have. I'm going to say 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. Alexander-Arnold, Robertson, Salah, Keita. So now we are finally here, and you can probably tell which club I'm going to pick first, and that is, of course, Manchester City. Manchester City. Man City, okay? Now, like I said once again, guys, I feel like Manchester City is just... I don't know. I just feel like they have this thing within them, like they're just going to win. They just love winning. Pep Guardiola just loves winning, and... I don't know. Don't get me wrong, Jurgen Klopp is a great coach, but I just don't know. I mean, it's tough. I mean, we could all agree at the end of the day that we have to pretty much either pick Man City or Liverpool. And let's look at the current squad as they have right now. Claudio Bravo has been great as a goalkeeper. Kyle Walker, Danilo, John Stones, Raheem Sterling, Ike Gundogan, Gabriel Jesus, Sergio Aguero. Sergio Aguero has always been great. Ederson, Nicholas Otamendi, Riyad Mahrez, Fernandinho, David Silva, Bernardo Silva, Leroy Sané, Kevin De Bruyne. There's a lot of good attack with Manchester City. And they did lose the other day, Vincent Kompany, but honestly, I could see Fabinho, Fernandinho just replacing him, and I don't know. I mean, it's tough. It really is tough, and I just don't know. Man City just looks so good. Like, they just look so talented, and I just don't know, man. I just don't see it. I'm really sorry, Liverpool fans, but I think Man City will win this year's Premier League once again. Although, I did hear the other day that the Man City players would prefer to win the Champions League than the Premier League. And I did hear the Liverpool players obviously want to win the Champions League I mean, Premier League over the Champions League, so that's something to take into account. Oh, yeah, so I got 8 Manchester City players. Interesting. Oh, shoot, I didn't even predict. It doesn't matter. So, yeah, company's not part of Man City, so this thing needs to be updated, honestly. So, yeah, as I said before, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, I don't know. So that's all I have for you guys today. Before I head out, guys, I want to tell you guys my other predictions I'm gonna make. So this isn't just like the league table, but I'm gonna predict some other stuff as well. So let's go ahead and look at the other stuff we can predict. Let's go ahead and look at the. Let's see the awards they gave. Okay. Oh, they give monthly awards. Okay, interesting. I would do annual. Yeah, let's do the annual awards. So. Oh wow. Wait, is this serious? All right, let's go look at the top score. I think I'm gonna have to say. I think I'm going to say Mohamed Salah here. Relegation. I'm going to say relegation, as I said before. Shaddersfield. Yeah, let's just go with Shaddersfield. Sheffield United, my bad. Not Shaddersfield. Best player. Honestly, I don't know best player. I guess I'll go with I'll pick a surprise one here, I guess. I'll say I guess I'll just say Eden Hazard. Not Eden Hazard, I'll say Kevin De Bruyne, I guess. And I think the first manager to get sacked will be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Okay, so so yeah, those are my predictions real quick. I just wanted you guys to know. I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Like I said before, at the end of the day, it's just predictions, you know. Don't get too upset. And I will be making the other predictions. Just I'll just not. I just don't really feel like explaining those. But I'll make those some point. I'll make those probably later today and put those in the description below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video, guys. Peace out.